Okay, so I am here and we're going to talk about one of, if not the most valuable animal on the property. And by most valuable, I don't mean cost, okay? I mean most important, okay? Um, Now, it is not a goat, okay? I'm just filming him because he's being kind of cute. Um, Actually, the most valuable animal, the most valuable asset that we have is this girl right here. Okay, so she is a 5-month-old Great Pyrenees, um, and her name is Ivy. She's been in a few other videos. She's super dirty because it's been raining nonstop. So she is an LGD, a Livestock Guard Dog, and she is not just a family pet. She's not something you take around town, grocery stores, whatever. Her job is to stay here, watch the animals 24/7, 365 days a year. This is her job. Okay, she is to be here protecting the animals. Okay, why is that so important to have something to protect your animals? Is because no matter how good your fence is, something's always going to get through, okay? Whether it is something small like a possum, skunk, raccoon, snake, or something bigger like bobcat, mountain lion, stray dogs, coyotes. They will protect your animals from other animals, from predators, which makes them invaluable. They are really, really important to have on a small farm, homestead, ranch, whatever. They are your security system. Doesn't matter how good your fences are, how good your security system is, electric fences, barbed wire, brick wall, whatever, something's going to get through it. So a livestock guard dog is a really important asset to have on a farm. Now, it doesn't have to just be a Great Pyrenees. There are several different breeds, but Great Pyrenees is one of the most common in America. I know other countries have different breeds. So I have her. She's a Great Pyrenees. She is on the smaller side, making her a little bit more manageable, easier to feed, which is awesome. I love her size. I mean, her parents, her dad was on the bigger side, her mom's on the smaller side, and right now she's almost as big as her mom. I don't have her mom, she belongs to a friend of mine, but she's probably going to be around 100 pounds. Right now she's, I don't know, around 60 pounds. Anyway, so why would I get this breed of dog as opposed to just any old dog? So first off, Great Pyrenees are big, okay, making them very capable of doing a lot of damage to a predator that is coming after the flock, okay? They're also, so they're very strong, they're big, they're watchful, they're caring. Okay, so they're gentle, caring dogs, and they bond well with animals. So if you keep them with the animals that you want them with, they're going to protect them, okay? So if I wanted them to protect, my pigs, I would need her with my pigs 24/7 to bond with my pigs, okay? Now, she is a baby. She's only 5 months old. She's still learning her job, but she does it extremely well. See, she's walking around, looking at everything, checking everything out. She's actually best friends with my boar, Franklin, the big guy right there. And they will cuddle together, they'll sleep together, but she's very vigilant, okay? So since she's a puppy, she still has kind of that puppy mindset of wanting to play all the time. And we have had a couple instances where she's like, chase the goat or chase the pig or wanted to play a little rough. But, putting those boundaries up, telling her no, she can't do that, is important. Also, determining where her area is. So right now, her area is just this little pasture, and we have an electric wire around so she's not jumping or leaning on the fence. It's kind of a small area for such a big dog, but their area can be way bigger than this. So if you have a huge amount of land, you'd want several Great Pyrenees or other Livestock Guard dogs. But yeah, I'm not an expert on this, but there are a couple really interesting things about Livestock Guard dogs. Their scent themselves keeps a lot of predators away, but the bonding with the animals and willing to protect and even give up their life to protect their flock. I've seen tons of videos and tons of stories about how, you know, a coyote was coming after the chickens, and yeah, little girl, and they put themselves in harm's way to defend them. They're very, very smart, agile. You know, there are so many positive things about this dog. Great Pyrenees are double coated, so they stay really warm in the winter and cool in the summer with that double coat. So you never ever want to shave a Great Pyrenees. You know, they look really shaggy even in the summer, but you don't want to shave them because that double coat keeps them cool. That's a really good asset for them to have. Now let's talk about other forms of guardian animals. The number one guardian animal everyone says all the time is a donkey. Okay, let me tell you a couple things about donkeys that hopefully will change your mind about getting a donkey as a guardian animal. Number one, they are prey animals. Okay, so they're worried about their own safety. Their initial instinct is to run away from something that threatens them. Okay, they're not going to stand up to a challenge. Okay, a predator, a guard dog, will run towards the danger, and that's what you want. Okay, so donkeys are less spooky than horses. What are y'all doing? Oh, the piglets are trying to nurse, and Mama said no. Donkeys will try to run away and protect themselves. Okay, yes, they can bond with cows and horses and stuff of that nature, but their main goal is to protect themselves. Okay, they have a need of self-preservation, just like horses, just like cows. So keeping them with those animals is actually more of a danger to your livestock than an asset. Okay, now the reason why a lot of people think that donkeys are guardian animals is because donkeys are territorial. Okay, they don't like things getting into their territory, and that's when people run into problems. Yes, they will chase away an occasional coyote. Yes, they'll kick a stray dog, but they're not a very good asset, as they are they're more of a hazard. They will go after calves. They'll go after goats. You know, I've seen where they'll grab a baby goat, a kid, by the neck and try to end them. Okay, so they can be aggressive and territorial with anything. And unlike a dog who can be easily taught, hey, don't do that, and dogs can be playful as well as aggressive, most donkeys will just get aggressive with other animals. Obviously, you can't let a donkey be playful and rough to your livestock. So, in terms of trainability, dogs are a lot easier. And then, one thing about donkeys is they have quite a bit of a different dietary need than most cattle, and you're actually putting the donkey's health in a great risk because you're not feeding them correctly. So donkeys are Desert animals, they need a very high fiber, low fat, low protein diet, where cows are the opposite. You're trying to fatten them up for slaughter or for milking or whatever. And they just don't go well together. You'll see a herd of cattle and a donkey, and the donkey is extremely fat. So getting a livestock guard dog is way cheaper. They're a lot healthier. They're way more effective than getting a full-on donkey. They're just way better at their job. Donkeys are not guardian animals. They are territorial, not protective. Livestock guard dogs are very protective as well as territorial. But then livestock guard dogs are very good family pets. So if you have small children on your farm, or you have people visiting, you have kind of an educational farm, kind of like what we have here, where we do a lot of teaching and education of kids, even adults. She is very friendly, very gentle, doesn't jump up on people. She's great in that way, but she's also good at protecting. Now, I'm going to go into a story of Ivy specifically, something really cool that happened. Well, first off, it was really bad. A really bad situation that could have gone so wrong that if we didn't have Ivy, who knows what would have happened. I was out actually watching Betsy, our black sow, Pharaoh. Okay, so she was giving birth, and I was there watching her, making sure she was, everything was going smoothly, right? Ivy was over here. She was laying, because I had another panel through here, so she only had half of that. She was laying kind of right up against the panel, facing away. Okay, so she was looking out and watching as she was giving birth. She stayed there and was also a good indicator that she was in labor. Ivy basically let me know that Betsy was in labor. So she did not leave the gate while she was in labor. She was giving birth, all that stuff. So I was in there watching her doing her thing. And then I hear a bunch of yelling and screaming, and there was a loose dog had come out, and I had my goats out because I free ranged them during the day. And my little buck there, Jerry, I heard a lot of barking, a lot of yelling, came out. Ivy took off, started barking, got right up to the fence there, and the dog had Jerry, little Jericho, in her mouth, shaking him around, trying to kill him. And Ivy runs over there, barks, growls, gets the other dog to drop Jerry in enough time for me to come and scoop him up. Now, we're out on over 100 acres. We don't get too many stray dogs, but this wasn't a stray dog, okay? This was somebody's pet that just came over, saw an animal, and was coming after it. Now, Ivy did her job, okay? She alerted me. She was going after the other dog to protect her flock. And she does. She recognizes this as her flock, her herd, that she needs to protect. And without her, fortunately enough, I was there. But if I wasn't there, I don't know what would have happened. So I do like to free range my goats during the day while I'm here. I can see things. If Ivy alerts me to something, I'm coming over. So that was just a situation that could have gone really wrong. But fortunately, I had my dog to alert me. And she's just really, really good at her job. There have been times at night when I've been out here when there's been a cat or a possum and she's barked at it and scared it off. So yeah, that's just our valuable asset of Ivy. Hi, you having troubles there, baby? So yeah, that's our dog. That's Ivy. She's really important, super valuable to us here, keeping our babies safe, our goats safe, and also being really nice and loving and friendly to the kids that come out here. So, oh, looks like Rowdy and Beller are taking a nice roll in the mud. Anyways, so that's Ivy, our livestock guard dog, and how important she is to the animals here. And yeah, that's what I have to say. We love you, Ivy. Yeah, you're really important. I encourage all small farms to have some sort of livestock guard dog. I'm so blessed to have been able to get her, and keep her here with us, and hopefully we'll get you a bigger enclosure real soon, probably in June. So when we start expanding and moving things around. So if you like this video, make sure to hit the like button, subscribe to my channel if you want to see more videos like this. If you have any questions, feel free to comment and I'll be happy to answer those. Have a good day, guys.